Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and today I want to talk to you guys about 1988's Unmasked Part 25. Now, this is partially going to be a review of the movie as well as a review of this new Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray release. And have you ever wondered what would happen if Jason Voorhees, for instance, ever fell for one of his would-be victims? If he began dating this would-be victim, if he went for walks in the park with this would-be victim, if he engaged in kinky bedroom shenanigans with this would-be victim and pontificated on the nature of his loneliness, baring his heart to this would-be victim. Well, Unmasked Part 25 takes that idea and, like an all-pro fullback, puts its head down and runs with it. Unmasked Part 25 is an off-kilter satire of 80s slashers about a Jason Voorhees-esque killer named Jackson who stalks the streets of London. And after slaughtering his way through a house party of sex-crazed young people, he closes in on the final girl, only to discover that she's blind. And instead of stabbing her, he strikes up a conversation with her, and sparks begin to fly. If you're thinking Unmasked Part 25 sounds a little Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon-ish, it is. Now, I'm not trying to say that Behind the Mask ripped off Unmasked, but the two are definitely bedfellows. Both films provide amusing deconstructions of popular stalk and slash conventions. Unmasked provides a familiar backstory to Jackson, in which he supposedly drowned at a summer camp as a child, only to have survived the drowning. He went on to live in the woods almost as an animal, and now seeks vengeance against the world that shunned him. He wears a hockey mask, although it's a Cooper-style hockey mask, very much like the mask used on the VHS artwork for Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. Jackson is also very aware of the slasher movie conventions that govern his existence. At one point, he tells a victim not to run, that it's completely useless for her to run because in 10 feet, she's just going to trip over a branch or a root, and she does just that. Jackson is also aware of the repetitious nature of his existence, which leads to a kind of existential crisis. Can you imagine Jason or Michael Myers or Leatherface in the middle of chasing down a victim just stopping and having a moment of clarity in which they realize the empty and repetitive nature of their existence? They look upon their blood-soaked machete or butcher knife or chainsaw and wonder, what's this life for? Yeah, I can't really imagine that either, but if they ever did, I imagine that it would be very much like what happens in this movie. Unmasked Part 25 also treats the audience to a plethora of over-the-top and super gory kills. People's faces are ripped off, hearts are ripped out of chests, heads are crushed until blood erupts from eye sockets. I think you get the picture. The movie starts out strong and ends strong with bookend massacres. The movie does drag a little bit in the middle, however. Jackson battles with his inner and outer demons as he tries to overcome the instinct to kill while fumblingly, is that a word? Fumblingly? Which provides us with more than enough amusement throughout the middle of the film to overcome its, at times, clumsy pacing. I had a great time with Unmasked Part 25. It's not perfect. It's low budget shows quite often, but it is a smartly written satire of slasher movies that doesn't poke fun at the subgenre or at fans of the subgenre. If you've not seen Unmasked Part 25, I definitely recommend it. This Blu-ray release from Vinegar Syndrome would be a great way to introduce yourself to the film. If you're a fan of Unmasked Part 25, I definitely recommend you looking into picking up this Blu-ray release from Vinegar Syndrome and add it to your collection. As far as the presentation is concerned, we've got some nice artwork here on the outside of the reversible sleeve. I definitely dig the clear Blu-ray cases. The back of the release here, we have the synopsis and the list of special features. This release is also all region, as you can see there, region A, B, and C, which means that it should play on pretty much any Blu-ray player anywhere in the world. There are the technical specs. This is a Blu-ray and DVD combo pack, and the sleeve is reversible. And on the reverse of the sleeve, we have got this artwork for Unmasked Part 25. As far as picture quality and sound quality, this release is newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm Inter negative. Thought the picture quality here was quite strong. I would give it a solid 3.5 or 4 out of 5. The audio quality was also very good. I would give it a solid 4 out of 5. As far as the extras are concerned, we get 2 audio commentaries on this release. The first audio commentary is with director Anders Palm, and it is moderated by film journalist David Flint. The other audio commentary is with writer-producer Mark Cutforth. It is moderated by Peter Kaplowski and Justin Declos of Laser Blast Film Society. I listened to about 20 to 25 minutes of each commentary. I thought they were both very entertaining, very informative when it came to the making of Unmasked Part 25. I thought both of the commentaries were very, very good, at least for the 20 to 25 minutes that I listened to for each. We also get an original trailer and a still gallery. This is a very nice release for Unmasked Part 25 from the fine folks over at Vinegar Syndrome. Again, if you've not seen Unmasked Part 25, I recommend it. This Blu-ray release would be a great way to introduce yourself to the film. If you're a fan of Unmasked Part 25, you definitely want to look into picking up this Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome and add it to your collection. If you've seen Unmasked Part 25 or any film in the Unmasked series from 1 to 24, let me know down in the comments section below. If you liked this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Join the $1 a Month Club and help support my channel on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons, Kevin Smythe, B-Movie Mike, Robbie Sobel, Turi Delamore, Stephen Flanagan, Lori Holt, Craig Farrand, Farron Sutton, Jeremiah Lambert, Grindhouse Grotto, Derek Jana, Demon Waffles, Simon Clark, Stone Gassman, Zachary Barton, Lauren Dixon, James Welch, Eli Geisler, Jeff Overing, Pete Toll, Kyle McGuire, Jay the Stingray, Andrew McDonald, Dave Barnes, Jonathan Lundy, Chris Gonzalez, The R-Rated Show, Fear Fuel, Jason Breitenbach, Brandon Bisdick, Steak Sauce, Mark Striano, Jeff Gardner, The Obsoletionist, Chris Earls, Kevin Fitzpatrick, Randall Beatty, Joseph Hinkle, Hey Isn't That Devon Graham, Christian Hannah Horror, HorrorBreakdown.com, Jeanette Spivak, Orc145626, W.E. Bora, Jeffrey Hill, Dave Vanderhoff, Nene and Jesse, Captain Halloween, Brad Frazier, and Mark Lopez. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.